Oh, hi there. I'm Woody Woodman. I'm the creative head for the One Animation Studio here in Jakarta. You know, I've learned a few things over the last 25 years I've worked in this industry. I have a few tips. If you're interested, come on in.
Today's lesson is going to be on body language. We will look at line of action to improve your key poses. First of all, stop looking at your phones. You're not going to learn anything that way. Start looking at people. Learning to read body language is your first step in improving visual storytelling. Take a look at these two guys. Not much to look at, right? Most of you wouldn't even pay attention. Now let's take a closer look. Look what they're doing. One man is pitching an idea or trying to sell something to the other guy. They consult their bosses. Then they wait for a response. Do you see the body language? It changes. Then he closes the deal. They lean forward again. Each pose must be clear without explanation to tell the story. She's excited. They're in love. She's bored, lonely, depressed. Do you see the body language? Worried, concerned, afraid, hopeless. They've given up. Do you see the body language? It's very, very clear what they are feeling. The action must be clear. Do the research. Don't try to fake it. In order to understand the pose, you have to do it. You have to look at it, you have to watch it, and you have to understand what's happening in the action before you pose it. Okay? I like to watch people working. I can see what they're doing, how they're doing it, how they're interacting with their props, with their tools, and then I worry about designing the pose to make it clear. It comes from observation. Then you look at the shape and the design. Okay? The silhouette. Is it clear? When you look at shape, now you're going to be using design. You're going to look at the relationship between the objects, the shape and the space around the objects, as we've looked at in basic foundation. Then we can start really pushing the design to make sure we have a strong silhouette in the design. When you're looking at people, don't just look at the individual people. Look at how they interact with each other. Look at the shape. Look at the line of action. It must be designed. Look at the volume. Try to understand the perspective of the figure. Today, we're going to be focusing on line of action. What is that? that line of action is something you capture in the gesture. Here are very simple drawings, but they're trying to capture the emotion or the action of the pose. What is the character doing? What is the character feeling? It must be very simple and clear. Here are just simple sketches in my sketchbook. I'm looking at people. I'm trying to capture that action or the emotion. In red, I've indicated the line of action in each pose. These are very small. This is my sketchbook. Very small, simple. But I'm simply observing people and trying to capture the weight or the essence of the pose, what they're doing in the line of action. What are they doing? What is the action? Where's the weight? Where's the thrust of the pose in the line of action? Here are contour drawings, very direct, but I'm simply looking at these two girls talking, interacting, and look at how their body changes from one shape to another, trying to capture the body language. And it can be difficult. When you look at people, you got to kind of really train your eye to isolate and look at each pose. Here a man is looking at a map. Where is the line of action? You have to break it down. I break down the basic body proportions, the construction, and then I push that line of action. I push it. Here one figure is handing another figure a piece of paper. She's turning to accept it. Again, the basic student has no idea how to even approach this. You see, there is no sense of weight or action in the line of action. I will really simplify that and look at the relationship between one figure and the other, and then find and push that line of action. Then I will construct the body to make sure that the action is clear. Here, an elderly couple, they're taking a break. Look at how their body just drops. Look at how it sags. You have to simplify that. The basic student that has very little drawing experience has no way to approach this. It has to be learned how to exaggerate that line of action, how to observe what the body is doing. Here three people are talking. Again, how to simplify that. You have to basically look at not just one figure, but look at each figure and then as a group. How do you simplify that to find the line of action? Here a mother and a daughter are talking. Look at the body shift. Look at the body language. The line of action changes. In animation, we call that shape change or squash and stretch. But we're looking for that line of action and how it changes as they are talking. And then we think about the basic shape, the basic gesture of the body, what the body is doing, how to construct the body, and then you're searching for that basic body language. This is just from observation. What is the woman doing? How do you simplify it? How do you exaggerate that line of action? And that's what you do. You exaggerate. You have to push the pose. Here a man is just standing with a mop. And then how do you push, how do you exaggerate the line of action to make the pose stronger and clear? This is what you do in animation. Each pose is designed to tell a story. there's a strong line of action that's exaggerated. Do you see the movement? There is a strong silhouette in every pose. You see the action? It's clear. The silhouette is clear. It's designed that way to be easily read. Each key frame is well designed. Each key frame tells a story.
Thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the tip. If you want to learn more, stop by again. Better yet, give us a call. We're looking for animators. Bye-bye.